how I went from this to this. Just keep watching. Hi, hey, hello, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Amandalyn, and today I have something that I've been meaning to bring to you guys for a while now, and that is my fitness and health journey. I have been trying to live a healthy lifestyle for many years, but I didn't do it properly until about the last 2 years, and so this is going to be me being completely transparent about every single milestone that I hit, every single mistake that I made, and every single success that I accomplished. If you want to know how I went from this to this, just keep watching. Before we get started, be sure to like that button, as it really does help me out in the algorithm of YouTube. Comment below when you started your fitness journey or how long you've been on yours. And make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any future videos. Like I said before, let's get into it. So I'm gonna go way back into high school. So I'm 21 years old now, and I'm a senior in college. So we're gonna go back to, I wanna say, sophomore year of high school. I did this workout challenge thing that, it was like a Brazilian butt lift. And I did that one, and I lost between sophomore and junior year, I believe 20 pounds in 1 month. 20 pounds in 1 month. Like, that's not okay. Like, looking back, that's super unhealthy. And I know a lot of people in the health and fitness industry can support fad diets and these different type of workouts and make promises to help you lose 10 pounds in a week. We're all checking out at Publix. We see those magazines that say, I lost 50 pounds in a month. And looking back, that was so not realistic. When I lost these 20 pounds, I was eating a max of 1,200 calories, and I was working out for 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day. So I lost these 20 pounds in that month right before I started my junior year, and I just put all of the weight back on and then some. So after I gained back all that weight, I was about 158 pounds. And for a girl who is not even 5'4", that is pretty heavy, but I never really looked 158 pounds. I mean, I am thicker on the bottom. I've always had large legs. I was about a size 14 in the last 2 years of high school. I think I dropped down to a size 12 my senior year. But I've always been a larger kid. So that was the first time I tried losing weight, and I did, but I did it wrong. So then college, freshman year, first semester, I was here with my brother, and I kind of didn't care about how unhealthy I was being. I went out to eat all the time with him, and it was an amazing semester, but it was like super unhealthy, and I worked out here and there with my friend, but I never pushed myself. I never really got out of my comfort zone and push myself to the fullest capacity. So I was really unhealthy in that first semester of school. And then second semester of my freshman year, I started working out a little bit more. I did a couple of fad diets. I did Transformation Coach, and I did one more. But the Transformation Coach, basically, you're again eating 1,200 calories. It's super restrictive. And they had Tabata style workouts, and nothing against Tabata style workouts, but it definitely was not for me. I went from 158 pounds to, I want to say, 148. I looked great. That was the thinnest I had looked. I was super lean all the time, and I wasn't hungry, but I knew that I was not fueling my body correctly. I knew that there was something wrong, because as soon as I got off that challenge, I completed the challenge, I gained it all back again. I would gain it all right back, because it was just unrealistic how I did it in the first place. So that happened my freshman year. And then my sophomore year, I moved into another dorm with my friend, and we would go to the gym, but we never really got into weightlifting. We did a lot of cardio, and then we would do some abs, we would do some machines, but we didn't push ourselves. When I was working out with her, I was losing some weight, and I think I got down again to 142 because I had gained weight and then lost it back. And then I met my boyfriend, Ryan, and we met my sophomore year, but we didn't start dating until November. And then I didn't really train with him at all. I was kind of doing my own thing. He was on rugby. I would go and work out with my friend Mia while he was doing that. And then I went and visited my family up north for my aunt's wedding, and I took this picture. And that's when I knew I needed to get on my. I weighed at that point 155 pounds, and at that point I think I looked it. I was not happy with how I looked, and I think that's fair. I loved myself, don't get me wrong, like I loved who I was and everything like that, but when you love yourself, you should want to be healthy for yourself, and I wasn't. So coming back after that trip and starting my second semester of my sophomore year, I started going to the gym with Ryan. He introduced me to weightlifting, and I will say weightlifting changed my life. Over any other type of workout, over intense 3-hour-long training, Tabata, these fad diets of having 1,200 calories a day, this worked for me. I started weight training January of 2018 with Ryan, and he kind of showed me the ropes. He wanted to see how strong I was so that I knew how much I could be pushing. And I started squatting, bought like a bar and a couple of maybe a 25, and every single week I just upped my weight. Every single time I just started hitting more and more PRs. And I got to the point where I was looking at workout videos on my own. I was using inspiration from Whitney Simmons, Chrissy, Katrina. They gave me so much inspiration on what to do in the gym. So I started incorporating some of these movements, and I will 100% say that the reason why I went from 155 pounds to my lowest at 125 pounds was because of weightlifting. I was not starving myself. I was eating like 14 to 1,700 calories a day. I was only training an hour and a half. I was barely doing cardio. The first year I lost 20 pounds. I went from 155 to 135, and I was happy. I was like, no, I don't need to lose anymore. This is a good weight for me. I went from a size 12 to a size, I think 6. I went on vacation. I didn't gain any weight from it. I was fine. And then I started my year 2, January 2019, and I just went ham, I guess. I upped my calories, but I lost an extra 10 pounds. So I was all the way down to 125. And that was the lowest weight I ever hit. I was super happy with myself, so proud of where I got. And I was definitely at my strongest. PR for squat was at 240 pounds for 3 reps. So basically I got really strong and I got really lean, but I was eating so much. I could eat essentially anything that I wanted in that day and not budge on the scale. And it was just really rewarding to see that I got to the point where I fixed my metabolism. When I was in high school, in my first 2 years of college, I could literally probably only eat air for a week and go up 5 pounds. After that, we went home for the summer and I put on 10 pounds. I think I got my highest up to 138. And I didn't hate it. I was actually really, really happy with myself because I was enjoying my time. I wasn't weightlifting. I took a complete break from that and just did body weight workouts. I ate kind of whatever I wanted to, whatever was around the house. I didn't care that I gained the 10 pounds because I knew I could easily go back to school, train, diet, hate the word diet, but I could do that and just shed it off again. But I didn't really care to. I think I went back down to 128 pounds. So I went back, lost the weight, and I kind of just been maintaining since. This past semester, quarantine, everyone put on weight, including your girl. So I put on, I think, 5 to 8 pounds. Really nothing major, but I definitely went up in weight. So this past semester in spring 2020, I did go up about like 6 to 8 pounds. And I'm not really complaining, but I do want to get back to that lean look that I had. My quads have stayed pretty toned. So I've just changed up the way I work out because I am doing home workouts. I do have limited equipment. I started biking and running more. So there's little things that I've changed, but I've been able to maintain my physique. I can wear all the same clothes. I feel just as confident and I'm just as strong. My squats definitely have gone down, but that is due to a knee injury. It's not because like I'm just a weakling. Moral of the story, I went from this to this because I stopped listening to fad diets and doing just cardio. I focused on weightlifting, listening to my body, I fixed my metabolism, and I learned how to eat without restricting myself. So if you are in the middle of your fitness journey and you are kind of in a rut and you don't know what to do, you've been stuck at this weight for God knows how long, you're not alone. I was through it 3 times, and just keep pushing. I hope this inspires you to keep pushing on your fitness journey. Once again, be sure to hit that like button, comment below how long you've been on your fitness journey or when you started it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell below so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and catch you next time. Explain to me why that's okay.